Welcome to the Queen's Lair, a lifestyle podcast. Get inspired by our latest tips and information about small business, entrepreneurship, natural hair, travel, food, and even relationships. Stay tuned for another great episode. I am your host, Renee Patrice. Hey everyone, welcome back to my podcast. I just wanted to check in with a little 5 minutes of encouragement. I know that everyone has been on lockdown, and lockdown was actually extended into May, and we are just only in the second week of April. So I know it's very frustrating for a lot of people, and I know people may be feeling really down. I'm learning of friends who have lost loved ones to complications of COVID-19. Even within my own family, my uncle and my aunt who live in the Bronx are now dealing with this as well. My uncle's in the hospital. It is, I know people keep using this word, but it really is this is an unprecedented life event happening for all of us around the world at the same time. And it's really wild when you think about it, that it doesn't matter if you're a millionaire, it doesn't matter if you are a public figure, entertainer, celebrity, Joe Schmo, you could be from one end of the spectrum to the other. We have all been completely humanized by this event happening, this pandemic. And, I know God got us, we're going to get through it. It won't last forever, but it is it's very tough. This is really tough. Today was a pretty solemn day for me, as you know. This is the holiest of times of the year, especially if you come from a Christian background, celebrating this Holy Weekend, Resurrection Sunday. There's literally about 4 minutes left before it hits into Easter Monday. And today, ironically, Easter Sunday happens to be my dad's birthday. And if you guys know, I lost my dad almost 2 years ago now. Actually, next month will be 2 years since his passing. And Easter is one of his major holidays. Christmas, definitely up there. But Easter probably comes a real close second. And thinking of him today and seeing everything that's going on and what he was dealing with personally with his own health, with his heart and Alzheimer's. And I actually feel at peace that he did not have to endure what's happening right now. My thoughts are with my family in the Bronx in New York. You guys know I'm from New York. And my thoughts are, with my uncle right now. I spoke to my aunt earlier today and talked to my mom and, family members and everything today. So it's kind of the waiting game right now. My aunt's symptoms are, she's past the worst of it now, and she doesn't really have the hacking cough like she did before. And she's basically, home with the self-care, and, her 2 sons are there as well. But my uncle is in the hospital, and it's very serious. So I definitely understand what people are going through. We have to stay up. We have to keep each other lifted up. We have to think of the positive aspects of this when we come out of this. It's very hard to see that now because we're in the middle, this week coming up into the next week or so, pretty much the rest of April are said to be the peak weeks of the virus. So unfortunately, we will see a lot more deaths due to the virus. It's inevitable. But I think that hopefully we will learn from this. We will treat each other better than we have been. We'll treat the earth better than we have been, because all of the places that have been on lockdown, pollution has dropped dramatically. And that's pretty crazy, So that means that we need to be more conscious and we need to be more aware of how we treat each other. And maybe this is the great equalizer that's going to, help us to do that. And no one wants to lose life to learn a lesson. But sometimes in death, there is life given to bigger and better things. I know my enthusiasm is a little bit low in this, but it's a solemn weekend, for a lot of reasons. But on top of that, all of the things happening with us. But I just wanted to check in and just get my thoughts out there and just, give people a little bit of a word. We are going to get through this. We are going to be on the other side of this, and we're going to learn so much. We just have to be open to whatever that lesson is. So you guys know where to find me. If you want to find me on the web, at Onyx Queen Media on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Talk to you soon.